Hey everyone, we are here for what I don't know if it's gonna be fight night, and also it's gonna be an in-house night. Linehouse with my best friend Snag. How you doing, my dude?
Doing good.
Looks like
We got some in-house in the Linehouse. Linehouse doing some in-house.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Linehouse's house. That's how it goes.
Anyway, yeah, I'll just join the lobby. So these teams just did the draft, and let's see. I don't remember all the I should look at the. There we go. Look at the Discord. Easy. Draft Team 1 will feature Ishbu, Prismat, Legacy, Droplets, and Porky. Team 2 will have Justine, Big Baby Jesus, that's a great name, Nasmus, Tomster, and Valimar. So, Snag, what are you expecting to see tonight? Because I know you've been kind of playing a couple of these as well, too.
Yeah, I mean they're fun. A lot of times the teams, they do try hard. They do try out things. We've seen some Diva tanks, we've seen some Imperious tanks. It looks like we're redoing stuff.
Yep.
But was there a different one made? Oh, okay, there's. Yeah, so a lot of times it's
the droplets
will try out different things. Yeah, droplets one.
Okay.
Teams will try out different stuff, and again, these are all people. They're just picking random people. It's not like a team. They haven't practiced, specifically. They're just playing some games because they want to play kind of more competitively than Storm League, because it's less likely that they'll all get queued into each other in Storm League.
Mm-hmm. So there's going to be a couple of things different tonight. As you notice, we have static cameras or pictures of ourselves. We're going to be hopping into their comms every once in a while, and they are aware of this, so the players they know that the comms will be going on. I should turn off that ticker. I didn't even know that was still on. That's an NGS ticker. Oh, I forgot to fix this with my new monitor. So this is
XD.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Mountain.
Yep, I gotta fix the other next one too. So anyway, what we're saying is, I'll be hopping in every once in a while. We're gonna listen to their comms. We're actually gonna hop in during a draft as well. So because of that, we're not really showing cams today. We're just gonna be kind of, going back and forth, trying to give you all a good idea of these players themselves. Let them, kind of showcase their skills, what they say during matches, what they say during draft. And actually, with that, let's go. Let me go head over to the. Let's go to Team Blue. Start off with that and see what they're doing.
It's probably Diva then. We have to worry about Medivh though.
Wait, Justine will play main tank Medivh?
No, Diva.
Oh.
And he might main tank Medivh though.
It's Justin. I wouldn't put it
Justin
past
looks at any hero, he's like, does it have utility? Does it have any kind of defensive cooldown? This is a tank.
Yeah, that sounds
Wait,
good.
Medivh is not horrible for us. We could just dive in, I guess.
If we want to force it, but if
I
we
don't
don't have
know.
to-
We don't have to force it. I'm just saying.
What are you guys thinking?
I can just take this plus something if we want to, or what else we want.
Wait, I'm not doing that. Here.
Sure.
Other options like this. What do we want?
Oh boy.
Tank Deckard?
good with
Tank
Garrosh.
Deckard?
Fucking, I don't think May's won a single game.
Really? Yeah.
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 I
I mean, Saint Hyde's been spamming it, but I don't know how.
Yeah, and he's been losing every game, so.
Won a game with it.
Yeah, I felt like at the beginning she was really strong, but then I started realizing people started learning how to play against Snowball and not just blindly getting destroyed by it, and then she started sucking.
Yeah.
And Trinket is really good against her too.
That sounds about right too. Alright. That's an early mouth though. Alright. What are we banning?
They just want to kill you.
Yeah, apparently.
You can-
All right. Well, we're just kind of listening on that. I will say real quick, Snag, we're seeing the Jaina again. Do you know, you want to go into it all? Why she's gone into a resurgence lately?
Well, so players have been realizing that they kind of moved back into this burst. It's quite surprising too, because especially after the medallion ads with the slows and you being able to negate some CC chains, you would think that Jaina wouldn't have as much value. But I think with the changes to the tanks, like Garrosh just playing such a bigger role, so people are picking up the Jaina for the Garrosh slows, forcing him to use Unstoppable and all that stuff. And then So she just fills that niche. I mean, before it was Tassadar, where Tassadar was just unkillable with Archon and still did a crap ton of damage. I mean, he still does a crap ton of damage. But Archon and Tassadar's Q did get nerfed a little bit. So I think Jaina's basically filling that void of the Tassadar that was there last season. But yeah, it's definitely been odd because like we don't really see Kael'thas that much. I mean, it's every once in a while, but like out of the in-houses that I've been seeing, it's been very little Kael'thas, very little Tassadar. It's usually been a lot of Junkrat, a lot of Jaina, and I think Junkrat because of the diva, but she was banned out, and also a lot of Medivh. Usually Medivh's been banned out, but people ban out the Urel this time on Infernal Shrines.
Mm-hmm.
None shall flee my grasp.
Oh, that's interesting. I just now realized that I have the Discord overlay on actually, so that everyone can see who's talking, but it's not showing up my stream. I must have it deactivated somehow.
Yeah.
Let's see if I hit disable.
It's probably into your Discord settings. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if that
I think
did
it's a
anything.
Discord setting for overlay. Oh, you said you already disabled that. But the red team picking up the double heals Maiev tank. It's quite interesting going into the Garrosh. The Brightwing Valamar's on his Brightwing, picking in, going to a shoots for the Garrosh, going to shoots for Medivh when he drops down. We'll just see how this plays. And that's what I was talking about. The teams, they try out some things. I think maybe an EU player needed to. Actually, do we have any EU in this lobby? I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either. I just went back. I guess the lobby dropped our. Oh,
yeah, I think a lot of times.
Blaze is Sonya. There was a mispick.
Gotcha.
So Prismat
Oh,
dropped too, so they didn't have to go into the game.
yeah.
Makes sense. Oh, I have to actually ready up.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this to work. Oh, here's streamer mode. No, that still doesn't have it. So anyway, while we're waiting, do you remember the drafts? I don't remember the drafts exactly.
It was. I mean, you can still see half of them. So we got Malthael, Maiev, Jaina, Ana, Brightwing versus Deckard, Gul'dan, Garrosh, Sonya, and Medivh. Got Prismat on that Medivh, Porky on the Sonya, Droplets coming in, showing up for the Garrosh.
I was gonna wait till we're in game for that. You fool!
Well, I mean, they're not doing anything right now, but
That's fair.
The players like to play around stuff. I mean, I like how blue team or red team is showing up with the double heals, no tank. I said, just as we're talking about, sometimes they like to have fun. Sometimes they're super try hard. Sometimes they're just trying out something. Sometimes people, you get into the lobbies and play. They're just like, what do people want to play today? Oh, this game, and so it's usually how it plays out. It's pretty chill. So it's a fun time. But everybody still like try hards during the game, which is what the important part is. Nobody's like saying GG go next or quitting early. Like you get full commitment the whole game, much better than you get in Storm League where somebody quits early. Everybody's playing 100% the whole time.
That's true. Everyone is tryharding in these because they're they want to get better. They want to be either prepared for CCL if that's what they're trying to do, or they just want to have really good high quality games. That's the overall goal. All right, where are you? What camera are you at, Snag?
I'm in the center right now.
Okay, I got you.
And make sure you press your Shift Z to zoom out.
You did it for me. When you do it,
oh, you actually follow all that too?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right, so actually on the blue team, I called it the Blue Man group. We have Porky, Droplets. I'm sorry, Porky on. I cannot see this. He's on Sonya. Droplets is on Gul'dan. Legacy is on. Is that Garrosh? They're so zoomed in.
Legacy's on Deckard.
Okay, Legacy's. I'm gonna be on here.
Garrosh.
Legacy's on Deckard. Ishbu's on Garrosh, and Prismat is on the Medivh.
Yep, and on the Red Hot Cheetos, we got Tomster on the Jaina, Valimar on that Brightwing, Kid on the Maiev, BBJ on the Ana, and Nasmus on that Malthael.
Yep. Hopefully I'm still on your camera. There we go. All right. Well, we got the early kerfuffles going on here as always. We got that's a good little Deckard route going on. Actually, I still got to bring up the talents. Is that a Fear the Reaper on the Malthael, not the mount speed for faster rotations?
Yeah, they're. I mean, they have. That's actually quite surprising as well. Since I mean, maybe because they have the Brightwing, they're deciding they don't need to do a lot of it. But Ishbu taking so much damage. But P-Kid gets out. Yeah, he does. Both of them get so low. This is so funny that they have the Maiev main tank. Valimar, oh not Valimar, Nasmus on the Malthael, still able to do the rotations fast enough because he's still going to be a little bit faster than Sonya. Medivh scouting out some stuff, but since they have the 4-man available, I think there's not going to be anything that Medivh's going to do here. Both teams are going to try to just take their camps.
And they're both getting it pretty quickly. And now we have, looks like red team rotating to the bot. Are they considering to get that camp? Maybe it'll go bot
damage up top.
Yeah, they are.
But Halimar's chasing him down.
The Brightwing wants what the Brightwing needs. Food. Sustenance.
I need to... Oop.
Yeah.
T-Tors. Missing the Medivh, dropping down.
Remember, you're main camera today, so...
Yeah. I was looking at somebody. Nice pull, but that's a self-cleanse going out from droplets there.
Already.
I mean, the Jaina with the pull of these players, they're gonna know the timings of the abilities. If Maiev is calling for the pull, if Kid's pulling for the pull, calling for the pull, Jaina's gonna see where that pull's gonna happen and be able to drop the full combo on people, like right here. So they're gonna walk along with it.
This is
Still taking a lot of damage though.
There's a lot of rotations going top, but I don't know. Oh my goodness, so much healing Ishbu just got on the Garrosh, and they're basically back up to full health. The Brightwing seems to be constantly going top to harass the Sonya and to help out the Malthael, from what I've seen so far.
I need to be like foul and change one of my mouse buttons to not be the middle mouse button to do the soft movement. Prismat looking scared again.
Yeah,
oh, what the nice teleport by Kid! That was so I don't know if that was 50-50. I think his blink went out after before the teleport. So maybe Medivh just clicked on the same spot, but that was perfect from the Maiev to pick up that final kill, and Prismat is not able to get those stacks.
No.
Or at least not able to keep them anyways.
Alright, well I'm gonna hop into the comms real quick for actually red team this time to see how they approach this objective phase.
Okay, let's be serious now.
I'm burning.
I'm running out.
I do need help.
I'm cleansing.
Uh-oh. I'm defending myself.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, kill Ishbu?
Yeah.
That may have been the fattest flank ever.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Good
tab.
job here.
Yo, I'm like actually fighting Springy in real life right now.
Springy!
I'm kind of looking here. Calling the Oh god.
Hey boys,
I'm in there.
Alright.
Fatal
Where's
error.
my supports?
I'm here, brother. You can fight.
It's fucking dub. It's a fucking dub.
Sleep.
Ooh, Nats, kill that guy.
Oh, minion.
Oh, Nats, don't kill that guy. Run, run, run.
That's pretty calm comms for them getting blown up right there, Snag. I know.
I feel like probably usually when things are going wrong, it's kind of hard to call out what you want to do about it. But blue team definitely looked pretty strong there with the Garrosh and the Medivh and just the gul'dan damage behind it. Nice. There's the power of Medivh.
Yep.
But
Nice.
a good combo from Kid to even though he got thrown, had the tether already and being able to still E out.
Yeah, and I think right now, red team's trying to figure out how to get this double support comp working with a tankless with Maiev as I guess the main tank. Based on the comms I was just listening to.
Did they say anything about why they might have been choosing it or making jokes about it?
No. They were just really kind of commenting how people are still dying with double support. But I mean, I think they were joking since they know the reality of it.
I've been going with the Ana, but they're still having who's actually anti-healing 100%? Nobody anti-heals 100% on their team. We have
Deckard.
emeralds. That's 75. I definitely saw 100% on my Ev there.
That's actually really interesting. When you click on Deckard, I see all his stuff down the lower left as well.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
I didn't know that's how the observing worked.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah, I've been clicking on people to check on their medallions.
Mm-hmm. I should make you just run the cams all the time.
I'll have to change my key binding.
We do have a rotation bot.
Oh,
Prismat's going
did
to try
they
to
clear it
secure
fast
this. Oh,
Okay,
they got it. They got it. That was a really good Majeev cheats. I'm sorry. What's it called? Leyline. It's not level 20 yet.
That's
But I feel like it's still
sliver, though,
cheating.
right, of the timing.
Mm-hmm.
There's another medallion used by
still
the
enough
Garrosh.
to kind of hold it back. Level 10's being picked by the red team as well. I don't see anything of note, but Malthael is still somehow considering going the one. Well, I guess they could go the other alt actually, huh?
They have
Because
Nano
of
boost. Yeah, I think
yeah,
he
Nano
definitely wants
boost.
to pick up the yeah.
What the hell's it
Oh
called?
no, he takes Tormented Souls, but he takes
Sorry,
last rights.
he still took last rights. Like they might have been talking about it then.
I'm sure they're probably going to try to nano boost the Jaina or the Maiev. Those are both really good nano boost targets. But Garrosh, Ishbu, oh, I'm surprised he actually didn't get that throw in Valimar, but they're looking at Porky.
Yep, that is a nano boost on the Jaina, like you said. And they're not able to secure any kills, not even on the Porky. Oh, but they are looking to get the Gary after disking them.
Great
but the
combos.
turnaround, yeah, the great combos. The turnaround with the Deckard sleep. That's a 2-for-1 in favor of blue team, and they want more as they portal in. I don't like BBJ's chances.
Oh, nice little teleport back over the wall. Yeah, that's a good use of all the combos. We have the Garrosh throw taunt combo, so it's the ER instead of, a lot of times you do the EQ. So good use of making sure that there's no way that the Maiev can use her abilities before the sleep hits, and then they immediately follow up with the Deckard from Legacy. So good synergy with, obviously these guys, they have the skills. They don't play with each other. It's not like they were just practicing all the time with each other. They just know what their heroes need to do.
All right, we do have, let's see, 12 to, that's almost 13. They're going to have they're going to have the next talent tier before going in this next objective phase. I'm trying to figure out what red team wants to kind of do at this point, because they're lacking in the beef. But they're lacking in the beef as well. I mean, I guess for like future team fights, they're lacking a little bit in sustainability, even with the two supports. They get a nice sleep dart on the Garrosh, and they're looking to get something done. But with Medivh Portal, they just kind of walk away.
Yeah, so it's gonna be because of the Medivh. I mean, they have last rights, but they have to make sure wait until after shield is being used. But with the cooldown reduction from 13 of the Medivh shield, it's up like what, every 5 seconds, and last rights takes 2 seconds to land. Like, I mean, it's gonna be hard for them to kill somebody unless they get a quick pick or utilize a time when Medivh maybe improperly used a shield and doesn't get the cooldown. That's what they're really going to have to look for. So definitely pay attention to when the Medivh shield goes down, where the portals are coming down. You can see the one setup on Ishbi right now on the Garrosh, looking for that engage.
Yeah, that's a nice little pull on Kid initially, but they are just
with the sheep.
slowly, getting destroyed in the backline there. Sleep connects after the throw by Garrosh onto the Ana, and BBJ is now perished. And that's 2-for-0. I think they're looking at... Porky's looking for more.
Yeah, and the shield.
Okay.
Medivh shield, by the way.
Yep. Medivh cheats. All the time. All game. Not just level 20.
Yep. So, I mean, the team fights are definitely going in favor of Blue Man Group. But, I mean, red team, they're trying something out. They're having some
Red Hot
fun,
Cheetos.
I'm sure. Red Hot Cheetos. Going for the double heals, Maiev, Malthael. So this should be fort going down for blue team.
Yeah,
or
it's actually
fort going down for red team.
Now's a good time. Let's take a listen to the blue team and how they're going to approach this team fight right here.
I have Nido.
I've got throw taunt looking deep.
I'm on my way up.
Bottom, yeah.
I'm grabbing
Portal's 10 seconds.
Are we
Alright,
like
Nava's gonna be here before Sonya. We should just push this to the
Yeah,
wall
he's
and get
mid.
out.
Yeah, just get the wall.
Yeah.
Portal in 4 seconds.
I'm breaking small wall first.
Yeah, keep portal for out, I think.
Maybe look at Malthael.
Portal out, portal out.
Yeah.
They used water earlier, just get out.
Alright, can we look at Malthael together?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm far.
Maybe?
I'm far, yeah. The portal.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
south.
I'm getting their mid cap. Can we do this?
Okay.
We can just get it and push bottom a little bit.
I imagine that was pretty... Nothing really happened.
I mean, I will say it was kind of interesting though, because you hear a lot of the macro calls that they were kind of thinking about, like where they're at, what I liked hearing from there was that everyone was always communicating what they were doing and what their intent was at all times. So it's very clearly, even though these are players that don't necessarily, they're not on a team together or anything like that, they are still communicating pretty clearly and concisely. And speaking of, though, there was a nice little engage by the Red Hot Cheetos, and they're going to take down the Garrosh with last rites. And is this now for the time for their comp to come alive? I mean, Anna's going to get a huge, has been getting the huge spikes later with, you know, the late game talents for her. Maiev, I think it's fairly strong late game as well, right? Or am I wrong on that?
She gets stronger. I think the scaling probably goes in favor of blue team because of the Sonya and Medivh. Medivh starts getting to a point where his ultimate is just up all the time. Still hasn't finished that quest yet with Prismat, so I'm sure he's going to hopefully not lose it again.
All right, they're kind of looking. Here comes Malthael looking for Porky. Nasmus wants it, but not able to secure it. Oh, Prismat's awfully low, and they will go down on the Medivh and loses their stacks at what, 34?
30, yeah.
Well,
they're getting the kills now.
Why is Brightwing's talents up on the left?
What?
It's like Brightwing. I see them. That's weird. That was really weird.
By,
I didn't. I've been.
You can like click.
I've been alt tabbed out of the game for a very long time.
Oh.
That was weird. Interesting. Anyway, so this is actually a nice little push for the Red Hot Cheetos. They have a little bit of advantage for the first time in this game. They get a nice sleep on the gul'dan. They're thinking about it. Nope, they're not going to fully commit. It is underneath fort, and with the changes, there was no change. Oh, Brightwing is coming top.
But this is going to be a 3v3. Everybody's rotating up here now. But they
the disc, containment disc, able to stop Garrosh from being on that point, and they're able to steal that. And now they're still looking for a kill. Wow, Kid is
great on these jumps.
Immediately dodging the sleep, and then pulling to stop him from the sleep. That was very impressive. And during all that, last rights on the Sonya.
It seems like Kid has all of his abilities up all the time. Like, he's just all the time. He always has his jump up. He always has his dash up. And he always has a pull up.
Yeah.
Maybe, and this is a lot of the level 1 talent where it does reset each other's cooldown when it uses the abilities and hits multiple people. But man, it's just always at the right timing.
All right, I'm gonna go into red team right now and see how they're setting up this objective, since they now have a little bit of advantage going.
No.
No. Justin's S in my tier list. Have you seen how this Mai's playing?
Oh, 3 deaths can be him. Can't be him.
Can't be. S-tier players 0 deaths every game.
Yeah.
Oof. Demote me, please.
Fuck, I'm demoted as well. Valimar, your time to shine.
Ooh, it's him!
Alright, boys, kill Valimar by the end of the game or my tier list is fucked.
Gotta get his ass down.
Yeah, you can be right. You can be wrong sometimes. You can just update it.
Oh, I'm retarded.
I did it.
I used my backflip. I'm kind of in danger.
I have a sleep here. Look at Deckard.
I have so low core damage. Oh my god!
Okay. I have E out. If I don't get instantly killed, I'm just not able to push my buttons, I guess.
You got 2 healers though.
I am feared.
Fine.
I'm like CC'd for days here, but I want to go in.
I'm destroying their back. Like, these guys are getting shit on.
Yeah.
I have a portal.
Wait, I can go maybe? Oh no.
They're in another time zone right now. Careful.
Yeah.
How did nobody die during that?
They
clicking on Maiev and BBJ on there. I was like, "Where's your health at?"
The double supports right there kept them alive during that whole kerfuffle.
Nice sleep from BBJ and Valimar.
Oh, the grenade to deny all the healing as well, and Deckard will go down. And it looks like Ishbu is going to go down as well on the Gary. 2 for nothing, and this Red Hot Cheetos.
What a counter engage on that!
Right? They're getting. Are they? Dare I say they're red hot?
Is that okay? A hot streak. They're on a fiery. What are the different Cheeto flavors? Zesty. Fiery hot.
Lime green.
Cheeto?
Is it lime green? Lime juice? What the hell? Oh man.
Of Cheetos?
Also, I should really say there's a parental warning on tonight's Chili Mountain stream because there's a lot of swearing going on whenever I happen to hop over. So I'm sorry. But I hope it's kind of expected, but it is calm. So we are, you know, we won't swear, but we can't stop the players from swearing. But actually, though, what looked really bad early on for the Red Hot Cheetos, the Blue Man group has been struggling as of late to secure some kills, and this double support tankless comp is able to get some really strong engagements. And actually, speaking of, on top, Prismat caught out again with the Medivh, but able to kind of get away. Jaina getting thrown. Ice block. Wow. The ice block stopping from the taunt and able to walk away like nothing happened.
Yeah, we know Crosby. We know.
Oh, I'm not ready. I have like so many things up.
Crosby
Who needs tanks?
Hey, I'll play the Uther all day. I tried to play Uther earlier today in in-houses. They were like, "Oh, let's pick Garrosh." And into an ETC. No,
did you win?
No, we lost.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Garrosh is like from all the different games that I've been watching. Because I've been paying attention to, you know, kind of when people have been doing their own casting or their own POV streams and stuff like that. I think Garrosh has like a really low win rate in these in-houses. Like, even when not going against ETC, like, for right now. I mean, they could still win it. Obviously, level 20, late game. You need one late game fight to win. But Garrosh does not have a good win rate, I don't think.
I'm actually with you. I don't think he's doing well right now at all, period, with how the meta has changed for what tanks are viable and even what supports and DPS are viable.
Yeah, because I think, honestly, I mean, and it could be more of a difference that a lot of times these players, they're, you know, the teams and groups, they're picking Garrosh without like that hard burst after a throw kill, like the hard lockdown. Like, you get the throw and literally anybody at the tank, you throw the tank and you have 2 lockdowns behind it, 2 deep people that are doing % damage and heavy burst, and you just kill literally anybody that gets thrown. A lot of times we're seeing Garrosh picked just because, like, he's top tier. Oh, I just hit my mic. He's top tier hero. We're just gonna, you know, do whatever.
Oh, we do have a great pull again by Kid. Kid's has been amazing so far with all their engages on Maya.
Took so much damage.
He did, and he's still alive, by the way. Double support. And they're going to teleport on the Tomster, and that's going to get canceled out because of Leyline.
Oh, it still goes.
And it still goes through. I was wondering that, actually. I was just kind of wondering if it's going to happen.
That's kind of like Nazmith, though.
Yep. Going back in. Nazmith is going in with that Malthael, and they're going to get last rights on the Garrosh. They're going to go down. Daniel goes down. And I don't, like another. Crazy. He didn't pull. Porky went in. Medivh just went down. Still hasn't completed the baseline quest. Porky is not going to make it, I assume. Wait. No, okay. That's a 5-person team wipe by Red Hot Cheetos. And they have no tank, ladies and gentlemen. Tanks are overrated, confirm.
I mean, honestly, and Valamar's doing great, and BBJ is honestly getting amazing sleeps. Well, I haven't really been able to showcase that. But, I mean, Pit Kid is just, it seems like his abilities are just always up, and they're going to be able to get core here. They don't have the best core defense, but there's 30 seconds before anybody, or 20 seconds.
I mean, Jaina's pretty good.
Has a problem. Yeah, but I mean, it's level 22. It gets melted. So game 1 going to red team, and honestly, like, a fun comp, but they played it so well. Like the sleeps, the darts, the sheeps, and Pit Kid on the pulls and the escapes.
Yep. GG. Red Hot Cheetos takes game number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justine is.
We'll see what the record are between blue and red.
P-Kid, right?
Okay, I did not know that. That makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna go to the lobby. I'm gonna mute the stream, and we'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna wait for the next game to form and see where we go. Didn't fix this one yet. Yeah, you're right. Hey,
What's up?
Justine! Congratulations on that win. You were Maiev, and that was pretty goddamn impressive the whole game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. That was,
I don't think we paid attention to the draft. What were you guys like? You guys just having fun there? What was the?
No, that was an Octalysis special. From,
Yeah.
Like 2018. Yeah, that was just how I drafted in 2018. So, if I get to draft, if I'm captain, I just make my team play double support and support me, so I don't have to play tank.
There you go. I like it. As a tank player that played a bunch of odd tanks, it was that's always fun to not have to play the main, Joanna, etc,
Yeah.
Garrosh.
Yeah, I mean, you actually don't need a tank. I think if you have 2 supports, so.
There you go.
If something has CC, then it's a tank basically, and Maiev has CC. So.
I assume having a BBJ and Valimar in the lobby did not hurt in convincing people to just go double support.
No, yeah, I pretty much. I also drafted like Tomster was on my team before, and I played a bunch with BBJ and Nasmaz, so. Yeah, they're all familiar with the meta for sure.
I was gonna say, since I know we have other lobbies forming, and you probably want to get back to do another one, what would you say was like the key turning point in that game for your team, and kind of walk through that real quick, your team's thought process and comms and everything?
I think we knew that we won the game when we slayed Priz in the mid lane. I think that was, or I don't remember if it was mid. I think it was mid, yeah. When I think we were like rotating for Shrine or something, and we killed Medivh, and then we realized that we could just kill Medivh and then win the game, basically. And then also just when we like lost our mid fort, and we made the realization that we were still even in XP, even though like we had just been getting crushed in like every aspect, we figured we could still win for sure.
Just gotta get that late game. It's all that matters.
Yeah. Also, I
Cool.
think Medivh gets like soft countered by double support, so.
Yeah, you all never let Prismat finish his stacks. That was very rude.
Oh yeah, yeah. We might have went out of our way a bit to do that. I'm pretty good friends with Priz, so.
As one does going against Medivh, you can't let them get that joy. That just
All
tilts
right.
them further.
Anything you want to say or plug for yourself or anything before we let you go back in to do some more games?
I guess my stream is at this justing. So yeah, I've been streaming as of today. So yeah,
Nice.
pretty much it.
Welcome
Go
back.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Make sure they get that scouting in.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming over, and good luck in the next game, and we'll be there.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We're gonna now pause again for a little bit. We're gonna wait for the next lobby to form, and we'll be back soon. Alright, everybody, we are back. Alright, we're forming the next lobby. We're going into this game number 2. Do I want to update standings? I guess I could, right? Because Red Hot Cheetos did technically win game number 1, even though, you know, there are going to be different teams again on this next one. So we are going to Battlefield of Eternity. I believe... Who were the captains? I just look at Porky was one captain. It's so hard to follow this thing sometimes because there's like a couple drafts.
Starzerg.
Starzerg was the other captain. Okay, so they've drafted their teams. Like I said,
yeah.
Battlefield of Eternity.
Oh,
On the Blue Man group, we're gonna have Porky, Droplets, Ishbu, Justine playing as Pit Kid and Legacy. And on the side of the Red Hot Cheetos, we have HoTS, Kevin, Zane Hyde, Starzerg, and Red Robot.
Nice. Now we don't have to say it in game. Easy. Wait, they brought me in too quickly. Now I can't. I can't do my hotkeys in here. Nice. I have to change my camera default thing. I don't know what to change my drag scroll to.
I feel like I hit the wrong button. I hit the in-game button. I did. There we go. Draft button. I'm a little discombobulated tonight. I don't know why. It just feels weird trying to do these in-houses where you're jumping back and forth with everything. It's not as smooth as casting a regular match.
Who knew? So I went laid back, not super focused, trying to have some fun.
It's not that I'm not super focused. It's that it's like whole different ball game, right? Trying to I'm focusing on the Discord, trying to follow what's going on in there, and I know I'm having you do more of the camera work and that kind of stuff this time. It's just a different method.
Yep. While we're here, we're trying to hype up the players, trying to hype up some plays.
Yeah. So the first game,
some skills,
was very strong. I thought from both sides looked really good. Like those are the type of plays, like seeing the different ways of people using their medallions to get out of CC. Talking about Maiev and her flip to get out of her CCs as well, or knowing when to go in there and doing a gauge, or hearing the comms of what they're doing during around an objective phase to try to get a little bit extra soak and why they're doing that. It just shows the level that these players are at and how they're thinking when it comes to the micro and macro parts of the game.
Mm-hmm. That's the sign we got. Blue team's gonna have 2 main tanks on there. Actually, both teams have 2 tanks. You got Zane Hyde and Red Robot on the red team. You got Justine and Ishbu on the blue team. So I guess Justine's probably not gonna be able to get his double heals, no main tank comp that he usually wants.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Oh man, I wonder if this is the last in-house game of the night. I'm looking at the lobby, everyone's just gone.
It might be. Everybody seemed to have, teetered off after that draft.
All right, so Diablo being picked up here, and then Ming. This is Battlefield of Eternity, so both very good options considering how this map plays out. I was gonna say, I thought Porky was an offlaner, but I don't know.
They switch it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on what they plan to draft right now. Like I said, they have 2 tanks, so they might be moving one of the tanks to an off lane if they're more comfortable with the pick versus Porky playing an assassin, or if Justine did want to play an assassin. So they're gonna switch it up because it's not exactly filling up all the roles. Like I said, this is just whatever players are available to play the game right now.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
All right, so we got Kevin and HoTS is Toby. So you got the Bros playing out on the blue team.
Oh, that's Toby. I was kind of wondering who that was.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of all these individuals. Grey Mundo being banned out. And what are we going to get banned on the side of the Red Hot Cheetos?
So they have the Hanzo Toronto.
Ray.
The Jim Jam. I would like to see... I want blue team to go Genji. I think Genji would probably be really good. There's no point and click stun so far. I don't think they're probably going to pick one up. Double resets. Just the go kill him. Super hard dive past the Immortal with the Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can pick up a Maiev again, honestly.
I'm going to test something out real quick.
Okay.
If I add capture cursor again. Nope, it does not add in the names. I cannot figure out how to get the people's names to show on here. Oh, you know what?
Figure it out.
No. I'm just thinking it has something to do with being considered a Discord overlay. And I'm using the actual hot stream. I'm not like streaming the desktop, if that makes sense.
I don't think it should. Because even when you're playing HoTS and you have the Discord overlay on, you don't have to be streaming, but like you can just be playing normally and show the Discord overlay, I believe.
I'll have to figure out another day. White main being picked up on the side of Blue Man Group with the Zeratul and Zarya and Varian, and now a Leoric. This is Battlefield of Eternity, so there's not really a... I guess, could it be a run it down at all with Zarya and the Varian?
It's there for the protection. I mean, there's Zeratul picking up. You're trying to make sure... Anytime the Zeratul is probably going to go Seeker in the dark, so you're going to see that Seeker going on somebody, and you're assuming Zeratul is probably going to show up, so that's where you throw Zarya shield on there. It's just extra protection, especially Li-Ming and Diablo blow up. Zarya's going to just be there for that fast kill. I'd imagine Red Robot's probably going to go Colossus Smash here. And that gives them some of that kill pressure that they're looking for. Actually, do they need to? They already have Tyrande. Maybe they don't. Those don't stack, so they might not need it.
I will note that Porky and Droplets
I don't think
did
he goes
swap.
Fury.
They did swap. So Porky is on the Leoric and Droplets is on the Ming. So actually, we're just gonna do this, make it simple. We're gonna have the Blue Man Group. So we have Porky on the Leoric, Droplets on the Ming, Ishbu on the Diablo, Pit Kid, also known as Justine on the Zeratul, and Legacy on the White Main.
The Red Hot Cheetos. You got Toby playing Hots on Tyrande. We got Kevin on Hanzo. Zane Hyde coming back on the Zarya. Starzerg on that ETC, and Red Robot on the Varian.
That's a big, beefy squad on the right-hand side.
Very beefy. Very beefy with some squishy backline. There's a Zeratul to get onto that backline. But I'm in the center right now.
Yeah, you're number one for me again. Sweet! Easy. Nice. Done. Let me open up this,
cool. This
and
is
then
so much
I'll tab out.
Using...
Hell yeah.
So much easier using this button to drag. Like, why is the middle mouse button so annoying to click for a long period of time?
What are you using now?
I think that's just the side mouse button. I don't even know. It said it I hotkeyed some other button, but I can't imagine. I can't remember any button that I had on my side mouse button for HoTS.
Yeah, you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I figure it out later. I was planning on putting my I probably still will. I put my medallion on the side mouse button.
I already did that for me.
Of moving it.
Yeah, I put it on the side mouse button. All right, we got over early game. Who do you like early game, or actually early game? Who do you like in this game, actually, Snag, based on the comps that we saw get drafted?
I want the red team to win, because I think it'll be more fun. Let's see, we got Varian. Actually, Varian's looking to go taunt build. I mean, he has the ability to do a lot of damage to these backliners, but he's not a hero yet. So it gets a little bit of flip back, but it gets enough healing. Actually trades out the health on to Ishbu more so, forcing the well.
I actually have a good question for you. As Zane Hyde goes down here because of the Diablo,
that was nice body blocking there with Justine and the Ishbu together.
Do you think Blizzard should change Varian again to do what they kind of do with Karazim and put all of that at level 1?
All of the taunt stuff, like his ability?
Yeah, taunt. Yeah, all those, either taunt, fury, or colossal smash. Like, have that level 1 instead. And just move his level 1 to level 4. Like...
that, I mean, does that hurt? How much does that hurt? I mean, it's only level...
Would that hurt, or would that be beneficial?
I mean, it would definitely be beneficial for Varian, because it's basically a hero right away. But there's also, that means there's completely no downside. Zayna is still not, the Zarya shields and the Tyrande healing is still quite not enough to protect with from the blow up.
Right.
But I mean, like, I don't know, like, at that point, just, like, it definitely helps Varian, but there's no downside, because there is a lot of times when before level 4, especially if you have a Li-Ming, like scenarios like this where you as a tank like if you're the main tank person and you can't step up to kind of deflect Li-Ming shots, she can almost take a tower by level 4 going against a Varian comp. So,
so that I guess that my question
know.
was, do you think it's too strong if it did that?
I think it's too strong, but like it shouldn't be, because like a hero, because it's an ultimate, right? It's his ultimate at level 1, but like Fury Varian doesn't feel like an ultimate, and Colossus Smash Varian doesn't feel like an ultimate. It's kind of like a Tyrande mark. So maybe they could nerf it slightly, like a couple %, and it'd probably be fine. But then it might, but then he might be unplayable.
Unplayable.
So if they nerf it a little bit,
all right,
because he's already kind of pretty niche.
I'm gonna hop into what's one. Let's go to the red team's comms real quick. See how they're gonna set up on this.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah. Wait, what the?
That guy's no.
Okay. He's
I had nothing. I had nothing. I couldn't do anything.
Can somebody clear bot?
I'm gonna go back real quick.
That's done.
Hmm.
I'm in range.
I may too.
I'm in range.
Are we clearing bot or what?
I'm clearing bot. Yes.
I got it.
I like it.
You need to tank circles with shield.
Yeah. Wait. Did I get that shield when the circle was up though?
Yes.
I think we have better.
Yeah, I'm marking 7 though. I got up 1-8 lands kind of.
They're gonna run at us, Care.
Yeah, they just.
I'm looking at this Li-Ming.
You're so deep. We're not anywhere near.
I mean, they have no way to kill me. It's just Ming.
I might be up. Well, no, they just.
I still have time.
I have jump. It's okay. I'm gonna tap.
Just facing.
Oh, Dane!
I'm healing you.
I'm a Parky.
I might just do whatever, I guess. Do it.
They're all there.
Damn. I need top, or I need back.
So these are very calm comms, by the way. Like they're just kind of like everyone's so chill. I was gonna say it's very interesting. Like listening to that, what the red team knew that they were gonna come in and engage, and they were already calling it off before they. I meant come and defend, and they were calling it off during it. And also, there's a bit of a mixed chatter going on about the how much damage the blue team can put out on them before someone, some individuals might die. I think they're trying to kind of work through how this comp is going to function and how risky they can be in certain engages.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, how much is it worth it for the taunts to go on a certain target? Like, will they... I could see that, imagine that they would want to have a little bit more poke from the Hanzo, but nice pickup. Kevin's in trouble. As he gets out, he does. And it should be really being able to see those angles to hit on those wall bangs. But yeah, I'd imagine the red team is probably like, want to poke out with the Hanzo, get him kind of half health, because there's not a lot of damage. I mean, Varian does a lot of damage himself, and Tyrande has the Hunter's Mark. But they probably need people to be 3/4 to half health before they can really get that final kill. Zane's just stepping up to everybody, but there's all 5 people here.
Wow, it got blown up. And so did Zarya, though, and now it looks like they're going to try to get the kill on Red Robot. Look at the black body blocking that Ishbu keeps doing in these games is pretty impressive.
I think that's probably been, from my time of playing with or seeing Ishbu, is that his body blocking is on point. Like, he definitely knows when he can and when he can't, like how far he can go, like going into towers before it's dangerous. I think that's something that he's always focusing on, is how much body blocking he can actually get done when he's on a tank.
All right, we have another Immortal spawning, and it looks like the red team, the Red Hot Cheetos, are floating down here, looking at Porky. They're not going to get him, but there was an interesting look that they made there. They clearly just want to make him uncomfortable.
But objective spawn, the 10s are almost reached for blue team. And they should be able to get 10s during this Immortal phase, and especially during halftime. So Red Hot's really gonna have to make a play here, try to get a kill quick. hopefully on an assassin, but I don't think they'll be able to. Yeah, there's level 10s.
All right, I'm gonna hit the blue team right
up.
now and see what they do for all this engage.
Sorry,
Kevin.
I have combo on
Apoc,
it.
no?
Comboing.
Okay.
Oh,
He's self
don't
bonds.
hit me, dude.
ETC?
Yeah, I'm on ETC.
Nice. I have no mana.
I'm gonna push out bot wave.
Burn droplets can reset in the meantime. I'll defend.
Yeah.
Oh my god, droplets body blocked me into the stun.
They're all on top. I'm just gonna get this wave.
I'm resetting.
Yeah.
Justin's really low on mana too.
Yeah, no, y'all can all reset. We have long ultimates, so we're gonna have to wait for a while anyways.
I don't think I'm gonna reset. I'm just gonna push out another bot.
I thought you were...
I love hearing the clear comms for those situations where they're calling kill targets.
So that's not all they're saying, just this person, that person, next person.
Well, during the team fight, yeah, they were very much like, you know, one person said ETC, and all of a sudden they all just turned and converged.
Yep.
Speaking of, though, there's another engage here, and the variant gets messed up by the Entomb, and that is Red Robot. I don't think really want to go where they went.
Taunt, the quick reaction from Red Robot there.
Right, to realize Zeratul is there and get the taunt off, and Justin is down for the count. 5v4.
It almost looked like Red Robot taunted the Zeratul before he even showed up. Like, all of a sudden he was just in front of him and taunted.
Like quick reaction time. Jeez. So red team should be able to secure this immortal now because of the dead Zeratul. But blue team, blue man group is going in there.
Yeah, death timers are pretty short.
Yeah, but I thought they could
up
get
in 5 seconds. That's gonna be the big thing to look for.
I thought they could get enough chip damage in there. Man, that's pretty low. I mean, they were able to catch
lower.
up quite a bit. Red Robot getting muscled over by Ishbu, and now we got Expulsion Zone separating the Diablo from the rest of the team. But they went for the target. They went for the inside. Whoa, that seemed weird. ETC went in deep trying to get a kill, and they go down. And now,
Nice big combos.
That was a huge combo. Entomb into the Void Prison, into the APOC, and Hanzo has left this mortal plane.
ETC coming back in. Death timer short enough. Already rebuilt a res and stage dive back in. Nice power slide on.
Nice.
White main.
Nice boop into the stun actually for the white main.
Yeah.
And
that's a turn.
Yeah, red team.
Gonna,
can Justine finish this before them? Let's see. This is gonna be close. It is 3 against 1.
But Li-Ming does.
Li-Ming.
But does he die for it?
Yep. Oof. Do you think that's worth? I think that's probably worth, considering that white main's already down.
Yeah, I mean it's better than losing it. So
yeah,
if they died and then also lost it, that definitely been a really bad trade. But this is going to be a pretty free clear for blue team. Every time they get a new talent, it like pops up with.
Yeah, I noticed on the left. I saw that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's interesting though. This should be easy still top fort, I think, for the blue team, right? They're looking at Red Robot again. And he's just back there by himself. Look how much damage. Oh, the arrow. And now white main has gone. I mean, look at white main things, by the way. She's already back to full health. And they were doing considerable damage. Oh, Taranda's stuck in the Entomb. They're pinging her. Yeah. And there goes E-brother. What's this? What was it?
E-Toby.
E-Toby.
E-brother.
E-brother. First E-Kevin, then E-Toby go down.
Yeah, that was a nice reaction from Porky to see the Tyrande up there and be like, oh, she's still in range of Entomb. Let's just switch targets because she hasn't run away fast enough yet. Ooh, kind of risky from Justin, kind of close enough to the variant to get it taunted, but able to sneak back with the blink. She didn't go. Did he go Seeker? Yeah, he definitely did. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm debating what comms should we go into next. Do you think? Let's go into.
Let's check red.
I was gonna say red. Okay, let's go into red. I'm gonna go red and let's see what's going on in there.
We need a help. Red.
Stop him. Watch out for VP. Yeah, you dropped it.
I got
it.
Oh, I fucking snapped.
Good little, but yeah.
We're out. We're out.
Yeah.
We're out. We're out.
They use like their really big ults right before the immortal, so maybe that's nice.
Yeah. But we're dead, so they're gonna get the first, potentially both
Yeah.
splits for it. You
I
guys
can
should
fight
really
that.
not be splitting
Bye
it
bye.
though.
Just play safe.
Let's kind of wait a little bit
feel like-
longer, see if they would say what they were planning on doing next.
I feel
How to
like
recover.
every time to a team that's trying to figure out what they're going to do, they always lose a team fight. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I'm clearly bad luck.
Yeah, hopefully they don't hear the little ping that goes in and out when somebody joins and is throwing them off.
I mean, we did warn them beforehand that we're going to be doing this, so they should be well aware.
Yeah. No, it's fine. What is happening here? Every time there's a talent that comes up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's really weird. And sometimes it stays longer than others. Oh, another great entomb
like
by
that.
Porky, though, getting a couple people in there. But the arrow to slow down the engage just enough. Are they going to be able to get it out? No, Kevin goes down from Justine on the Zeratul. And now Zane Hyde will also perish on the Zarya. And I don't think Red Robot is going to make it out of this either. And that is a 3-for-0 special in favor of the Blue Man group.
I actually really like. So the big things that a lot of times you see with having the Zarya against the against the Leoric, and what we saw in that team fight is that Porky got a good entomb on 2 people. Itobi tried to separate them with not Itobi. Zane Hyde tried to separate them with the expulsion zone, so to make sure that you almost trap people in the entomb of the enemy team. But however, there's just so much healing from the white main and so much damage from the blue team that they just can't keep up with it. Diablo's getting resets like crazy with battle momentum and kind of throwing Red Robot all over the place on the Varian.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the red team can do at this point to get back in this, honestly. What do you think?
Right now, they're gonna lose keep here. I think to stay in to survive, they have to not lose anybody. Probably they have to avoid a big entomb, like right there. Probably trying to bait an entomb, but actually taking so much damage. But I was like, okay, we'll take it anyways. We'll see there the expulsion zone, but now
On top of
just
the
going in.
Yep, and now here comes the ETC stage dive, and no one goes down. Finally, Kevin goes down. The Zeratul, Justine is just wreaking havoc on the back line, and then Droplet is able to, do that extra damage with the Ming, and there's just so much damage coming through from the side of the Blue Man group that I don't know if it's Tyrande can heal through that.
Yeah, Diablo is just such a menace with the double reset, the reset on the Qs, the auto attack, battle momentum. Like people are just being thrown all over the place, and Zeratul and Li-Ming are just following up on it like crazy.
Yeah. I believe this is going to be GG, right? I don't see how they stop this.
Now that
Yep.
they've lost the 2 people, I don't think they'll be able to hold it off. But they're going to look for those last bit of kills. Red Robot wants to get
one
Droplet
last
at least
stage
once.
dive. Wow.
So running around the Rosie on the Droplets down there.
GG. Game number 2 goes to the Blue Man group.
So 1-1.
1-1, but what's funny is Justine for sure was on the winning team both times.
Common denominators.
Just saying.
Droplets pulled out a lot of damage, though. No deaths. Flawless. Got the flawless.
Flawless victory. Let's see. Let's see what they're doing. I'm trying to see if they're going to do another lobby or not. Wait, which one's... I'm confused. I'm looking at the teams right now. I'm trying to figure out which one's... Ishbu? I see it.
Do Legacy and pick on the white main.
That's true.
See what healers he likes to play, what his top healers are.
Ensign.
All right, we're joined by both Porky and Legacy. Congratulations on your little skirmish victory.
Wait a minute, I didn't ask for Porky.
No one cares about. No one cares what you want. All right, we're gonna kick Snag
Through
out
my
of here.
game earlier.
All right.
All good.
I think we do want to start with Legacy because actually one thing we were thinking of is, well, your white main play was really strong, and we were kind of curious how I've seen a lot of white main recently, and has she just kind of popped up in the meta based on how the current changes in the game? Because I don't believe she's been buffed or nerfed in the last few patches. Now, granted, the patches do happen once every few years nowadays, but is there a specific reason why you think she's popped up?
I think in general she's underplayed. Like I think she's pretty good. I think a lot of people don't play her as much because she can have mana issues, but I think that if you can like get a good feel with her, like she has really good anti-burst, like she has a cleanse, which a lot of people don't, like a lot of healers don't have. Like obviously like everyone has self cleanses now, but its cleanse is still really good. So like if you see the other team lock ETC Turan first rotation, like they're going for blow up comp, so you want something with cleanse. And then like if they have Hanzo damage, it's like, well, Uther might not be able to like heal through all that, but like white man is like perfect for that situation. So
sounds like you really know the situations that you want the healers to pick.
So then,
yeah, I mean, I think she's just, like I said, good overall. Like I think last season, like I feel like there were like some people that were playing her, but like not a ton. But like everyone that was playing her like said she was like really like stupid strong. Like I know Porky like played her a decent amount too.
Yeah, I thought she was very strong, and I still think she is.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of them have like certain situations that they're like really strong in, and
I was gonna say,
her in the right.
Speaking of that though, how do you pick between what ult to use for her? Because I think both of them are viable. So what is the situations you look at that you say I'm gonna go this ult or the other one?
I take the armor, I'd say like 90% of the time. I think the other ult, the like damage one, is really good on like point control type maps. Like if you're on an infernal or Volskaya type thing, where like they will be in a specific choke and they're not really gonna like make too much of an effort to get out of it because like they're fighting in a small area. But in general, when I'm picking white main, like normally it's because like I was saying, they have like good dive, good CC that I want cleanse, and ultimately the best way to like counter white main, I think, is to be able to like hit the white main and stun her so she can't heal. And the level 20 where she can give everyone on our team unstoppable is kind of nuts. So I think I trend towards the defensive ult most of the time.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So let's move on to Porky real quick. What do you actually? I'll let Snag ask a question because I've been talking for way too long.
Well, that's good. I'm trying to remember, Porky, you were on
Leoric.
You don't even remember what
Leo
I was flying.
I was looking at somebody else. So the Leos, the Entombs are all good. I mean, I think it's great. It's always fun watching the Leo. You've done really well on them. I think in the last couple in-houses, at least the people that have done POVs and streams and stuff. I mean, you had a couple of good ones there in this game where you had kind of almost a retargeting of people. Like you had on top lane, everybody was chasing somebody else, and you're like, hey, wait, Itobi is just sitting right above me. Let's just keep him here. So, do you think Leo is in your top of offlaners played? What's your list of your offlaners that you think are
honestly like
average?
If I'm gonna, do you mean like only offlaners or like all-time heroes? Because like if I'm talking about all-time heroes, my Leoric is not even level 15.
Oh, really? There you go. Still
like
looking good on it. That's something to say.
Yeah, like the offlaners, like Deathwing, Blaze, Leo that I actually like to play are some of my least played heroes.
So who do you think are your best heroes then?
Well, my best heroes in the offlane, I would say, I'd think my Rexar and Dahaka are probably my best offlaners.
Rexar, really? Even is it only on specific maps or on any map?
You can pick, it's mostly on specific maps, but I think he's playable on other maps too. It's mainly D-Shire Braxis though. You can pick him in certain situations like on Tomb and like Volskaya sometimes, but it's mainly on Braxis and D-Shire.
Nice.
All right.
So how are you guys gonna hype
I was gonna let them
yourself up?
go. Yeah, I was gonna let them go back to the lobby. So yeah, I was gonna say that is the exact question I wanted to ask though is what how you guys want to hype yourself up? Propose or I can't even think of it. Pimp. There it is. That's the word I'm looking for. Any of your streams or social media or anything like that? How can people find you? And what makes you think that you're gonna make a good fit on a team for CCL? We'll let Legacy
go first, Legacy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually been streaming a lot more lately. Hit affiliate last week, so you can follow me at twitch.tv/legacy100. Also, Twitter is legacy_HoTS. As far as CCL, I think there's if I look at the support pool, I think the supports out there are by far the best 1 through 15 of any of the roles there. There's a lot of good ones, but I think what I bring to a team more so than some of the other healers are I can literally play every healer. I think I've played all but 3 in-houses so far, winning on all of them. It's not just I play and lose on them. So I can pick all the healers for good situations, but also I do a lot of shot calling on the teams I play on, which I think if you listen into comms of a lot of supports, they aren't as talkative. So I think I can bring a lot of that, as well as the whole CCL thing is putting a bunch of random people together, and I think I pretty much get along with everyone in the community. I've played on 6-7 teams over the span of the time I've been playing HoTS, and I think all of my former teammates would say I'm a good teammate, good person on the team to have.
Actually, it looks like they're trying to pick you for the next draft, Legacy. So
I was just about to say something.
But thank you very much for that. I think that's really.
Dang, am I getting bracketed?
I know, right? Why don't you go back in there, Porky, and then you can come back and finish up your thing. I don't want either one of you to miss this. So yeah,
1 second.
Yeah. Go ahead, Legacy, and if you want to come back and say anything, feel free to hop in right after when you're done before the next game. If you want, we'll be here.
Okay.
Thanks. They're doing the draft, and these poor people are.
There's
only
only 10 people even allowed. There's 4 tanks going on right now. 1, 2. Okay, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, how many people are even in the lobby? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's exactly 10 people. So I mean, and this bot, which has been a great bot for them to continue these in-houses, especially when they get it to 60 people in the lobby, to be able to scope these out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so for people that don't know what we're looking at, there's a bot that they have in his in-house, and the players they have to actually
Discord.
I'm sorry, in the Discord in-house, yeah. And they have to say, they're drafting via the bot, but the players have to be in the lobby voice in order for the bot to recognize them as a valid pick. So that's why
I think if we're in. They changed it to that if we're in the Michael's random interview room, the bot will also look at the interview room as well.
Oh,
just
we
for
should
these
go
situations.
there.
We should go in there.
Yeah. Oh, hey Porky, what's up? You already?
No, we're ready. I got drafted.
There you go.
Excellent. There you go.
Now
So
you can hype yourself up.
Go ahead and hype yourself. Yes, there you go.
So Twitter, Twitch, TT Porky. I've been streaming kind of consistently. I do some in-houses and some Storm League, trying to get better at offlane. I've only been playing offlane for a month maybe since I switched roles due to us bringing on June for the qualifiers in Storm Division. And I feel like I've rose to I think I'm probably number 5 or 6 in terms of offlane, maybe a bit lower, but I'd say somewhere around there. I can play any role too. I've played offlane, DPS, and support in competitive play, and had pretty good success with all of them. And I think my team that I've captained has got second place in the last 2 or 3 cash prize tournaments.
Oh, nice.
And yeah,
there you go. Looking good.
That's me.
Looking all up, Porky.
I mean, I wish like everyone could somehow get drafted because I think it'd be a lot more fun. Because I like.
Yeah, it's too bad there can't be more teams.
From watching a lot of these in-houses, I think like all these players are like fun and they're interesting and just like something that the hot scene desperately needs. So I really wish the best of luck to all of you, to be honest. But anyway, go back in and enjoy your next game. And thanks for coming to talk to us, Porky. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
All right, so it looks like where are we going for this one? Garden of Terror.
That's no fun. Maybe I think they
have overridden it. They've overridden it to Cursed Hollow. You see, CCL, Garden of Terror should not be in this map pool. All right, I think this next draft, I want to try something a little bit different. I want to join one of the teams for the entire draft. And just listen to... I saw you posted in the lobby. And just listen to what the players have to say. Also, I just realized that I was on the rank screen the entire time. Whoops.
Everybody can know your rank.
Whatever, I'm a diamond pleb. No, it's no surprise there. Yeah, I kind of want to follow the draft. So let's see if I don't know how many people are in chat right now. Type 1 in chat if you want to listen to the blue team, which consists of Isbru, Droplets, Zanehyde, Pit Kid, which is Justine, and Legacy. Or if you would like to listen to Team 2, which is they're not on there yet. So let's see here.
Starzerg,
yep.
Etobi, Kevin, Kebeko, and Porky.
Yep. So let's go with that. Quick vote in chat. 1 if you want the blue team, and 2 if you want the red team. And if there's no one makes any picks, I'm gonna go to the blue team because I'm curious about Justine on their drafting after we talked to them earlier.
Yep. I think they have like 4 tanks over there. Justine, Zanehyde, Ishbu. Oh, okay, I guess drops 3 tanks. So somebody's gonna be playing off roll.
Alright, well I see no votes. So we're going over to listen to the blue team's draft.
Sure.
For the entirety of the game.
And go.
Alright guys, we're first picking ABBA and then we're second picking Vikings.
Yeah, you know, honestly that probably works, so.
If you want to pick ABBA, probably like first man silver or something.
Alright. We need to get the other elephant in the room sorted though. Me, Zane, and Justin have to play rock, paper, scissors for who plays tank. The loser has to play tank.
No, I'll play tank. It's fine. I'm the loser.
Are you sure you actually want to?
Yeah.
Separate hands.
Oh, damn. All right. Okay, then.
That just ruined all of Ishbu's fun. Can you at least rock, paper, scissors him?
Yeah, I can. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, I'm holding out scissors.
I was holding out paper.
Oh. Well. Damn, this is so much less interesting than I thought it was going to be.
You want to play like tic-tac-toe or something?
Are we doing it mentally, or do you have a tic-tac-toe board? Can we just like play Scribble.io or something at this point?
Dude, Scribble.io was so much fun. Oh my god. And then it was really fucking annoying because you'd be having fun in Scribble.io and then your teammates would just get really racist.
Hold on, ban.
Self.
I was like enjoying myself. I'm like, we're having a nice wholesome game of Scribble.io, and then my teammates just get racist as fuck, and I'm like, alright, I'm out. Goodbye.
Last time.
Fucking Nesper, Zergling, Talking Trees, and Tori.
Oh god, alright.
Last time I played Scribble.io with the HoTS boys, I got kicked from the lobby. Unlucky.
Oh no!
Lucky.
Tier F and Scribble.io too.
I know.
Wait, BBJ was just like Zanehyde B tier, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm taking that personally.
It's okay. BBJ flames everyone. If he doesn't flame you, it's honestly means he probably hates you more.
Yeah, that's true. Do we want to just first pick ETC and be boring as shit? Or do we care about TLV?
Good.
I feel like TLV on the one
If
is like
they
mildly
early
throwing.
pick TLV, we just pick like a Viking Hunter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can first pick ETC.
I feel like we go ETC on the one, and then we have like lots of options.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, nobody wants to play tank. I forgot about that.
Correct.
I remember the whole rock paper scissors thing.
Yeah.
Justin, what are you playing?
Not tank.
Well, yeah, yes, we have that established.
Besides support.
All right.
I don't play support.
Dude, I want to know what the fucking orgs are.
Is that why you draft multiple supports?
Yeah. I'm really proud of them because I can't do it.
He can Uther main tank at least. That's
I can't play Uther. That's true.
Oh, they went Deckard.
Ooh, not anymore. That looks really scary.
We got TLV. It's like an option for us.
Thrall actually looks good into that.
Got the pick.
Oh my god.
Thrall every game.
Wait, if we TLV, you could go Thrall and we could literally just like run it down with like Zarya and stuff.
Yeah, I like.
Do we really want to pick TLV and be that guy?
Fuck yeah.
All right. Pick support and yeah. You guys pick first.
Vikings and support or Thrall.
I'm a big fan of
I'm picking the Thrall.
No, team, we're trolling.
We're always trolling, even if they ban it.
We have to ban Sergeant Hammer, I think.
Like, why are we trying to be the reason this dies?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't help it. I'm from Scythe. All we pick is Abathur. It's literally like our
I'm
fucking
from
DNA.
HHE. We literally pioneered Abathur solo support. Even I don't want this.
Pure cancer is all I know, man.
Same.
You don't want this, but yet you agree to ABBA Vikings? Hello?
ABBA Vikings is different because at that point you're just like, that's just you full scented. The game is you're no longer playing HoTS. The enemy is playing HoTS. You're playing StarCraft.
All right, how do I ban?
That's a
Hammer.
Greymane ban, by the way.
They ban Greymane.
All right. What do I even play? I don't even know what the players play other than Kevin playing Valera.
They don't even play Sergeant Hammer. I'm banning this.
Okay.
I swear it's only Lutano that plays Sergeant Hammer.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there are a couple more, but
Dude, every time somebody said, I had a game earlier today where I like got us Abathur Hammer on fucking towers, and I was like, "This is fucking free. We won." And then my Hammer player's like, "Whoops, I misclicked barricade."
Are we like Tychus and Zarya, or
No, I think Zarya's better.
is it? I feel like
Yeah, Zarya's fucking fire
we
here.
can't kill anything. Maybe
We
we
have
can.
Zarya.
If ETC slides anything, it dies.
Wait. No,
Alright,
check it out,
just
though,
think,
'cause
are we
they have-
ripping this?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, because they have to match us. So then, wait, who's playing Thrall?
I'm the Thrall.
Okay.
He's already on his character.
I could be Thrall or Zarya or anything this fucking out except for Vikings.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I play Zarya and Thrall. Okay, but here's the he can stack off because they have to match us, right? So we just sit there, and then Thrall gets full crash stacks, and then we jump them all with crash.
I'm not crashing.
Wait, you're not going crash? Why? They're
No.
gonna be 4-man, aren't
Wait,
they?
yeah, they have
Wait,
to 4-man
you
defend
definitely
against
go
us.
crash, won't you?
But even fuck.
You'll get more than 2, I trust.
I mean,
I'd like
honestly, I'm not even joking. I still think, even in 4-man, I think it's Green Lightning this game, just so I murder the fuck out of Diablo. But
wait, what?
Can we talk about how they didn't pick Dahaka there? Hello.
They're just gonna try to have Zool double, I
crash here.
guess. I don't know.
All right, that was one hell of a mature rated draft.
Yeah, that's what I did that. Like 18 plus draft.
But
Chili Mountain, don't
there-
kick us out, please.
there was, I was thinking about leaving a couple times, but there were some good nuggets in there as well, peppered in with all the language, because they're talking about how they're just gonna run it down with the Vikings, and like why the Zarya works with that comp. And also, like, you know, it's just like their thought process was in there, so it was kind of like I felt like I was in a weird spot.
I'm interested to see. So I think Ishbu or Justin is talking about how they have no damage. So I'll be interested to see how they kill people because they are all melee and against a Rainer and a Li-Ming. So I don't think they're going to kill the Diablo. Zul may be able to die a couple times, and I don't see how they're going to get on top of either Rainer or Li-Ming. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Get some flanks from the Thrall.
All right. Well,
you're supposed to be watching me.
I am watching you. I got you already. Okay. You're the one moving your camera. We got Legacy on the Stukov, Ishbu on the Thrall, Justine on the Zarya, Zane Hyde on the ETC, and Droplets on the Vikings. That's your Blue Man group for this game number 3.
And game number 3, Red Hot Cheetos. We got Kebiko on the Diablo, Starzerg on the Zul, Toby on the Deckard, Porky on the Li-Ming, no offlane god here, Kevin on the Rainer. But even though we got some
the cancer
play
has begun. Did Ishbu actually go crash lightning? He did go crash. He was bullied into it because I know he didn't really want to.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how this soak goes. A lot of times with the Vikings play here on Curse is that you leave 2 people in the lane because the lanes are so large, and then you just leave this. What is this guy? Eric? No, that's
Eric. Eric the Swift. Yeah, Eric the Swift.
Okay, and you leave him
Olaf,
in between lanes to catch anybody rotation.
Is the big one, Eric, and wow, I don't see how that happened, but
It's a pause. Obviously, that's what it was.
So anyway, like what you're gonna say is like the Eric is in there to disrupt the rotation from the Zul. Is this because you die? So they interrupt the rotation by the Zul, making their life a living hell, and you leave one in the top, one in the middle, and then the other team just cancer pushes bot with the Zarya and everything.
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely keeping all 4 here.
Mm-hmm. So this game might be over in 10 minutes.
They might just push it in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the siege damages or the XP. Vikings at 640, Zul at 880.
I'm sorry. I'm just marveling at the comms right now, or at least the written comms, written chat. That poor Zul is trying to rotate, and you can just see the little bugger following him.
Like he's taking so much damage from Eric. Oh, flip over with Legacy getting too close.
Legacy a little bit too bold, and Stukov will go down. So that is 1-1 in the kill category, and that's something that Blue Man Group wants to happen because they kind of want to run this down.
They don't want that to happen.
So I said they kind of don't want that to happen because they really want to run this down.
I didn't hear the don't.
Maybe I didn't say it very cleanly. Yeah.
Talking speech. We need speech classes.
We really do. This is the 3rd cast of the week, and we still can't talk good. So you know.
Luckily, they're still pushing out. I don't think they're even caring about mercs. Even though Rainer and Deckard are going out to clear those mercs. Let's see, we do have Exterminator coming out from that Rainer because they're probably going to see. I think they're going to bank on some merc pressure here because they know these 4-man is just going to stay here.
And there is no merc that the 4-man can grab for themselves to push this lane until the boss comes up.
Yep.
Ooh, is Eric going to go down?
The minion. Okay, he gets away. But yeah, they're just running it down.
I'm going to listen to the red team's comms during this cancer.
Okay. I'm fine. Wait a minute. Right here?
Oh? It's fucked up. He's dead, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill me. Damn it.
Can we look? We need to. Are you capping Trib? Oh, okay, I'm looking. I have Legacy maybe? No, he's body blocking orbs. I'm getting slid.
Ooh.
I'm fine, I think.
Can keep him from taking it.
Okay.
Take these out.
Let's just push up bot wave.
Yeah.
Watch ETC. You go. Kevin's in trouble.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do on mid, but
yeah.
Yikes.
They're gonna keep pushing though. Careful.
Thanks, Yumiko. I think I'm good. Just kill them here. Just kill them. We just have to kill them. Yumiko's taking a lot of damage though.
Yeah, I need to run.
I'm not gonna be able to take this. I can't double soak either.
I just take the back.
Freaking Vikings, dude.
I think leaving on Porky saying "effing Vikings, dude" is an appropriate time to leave that the team comms there, because they are clearly struggling and trying to figure out the appropriate way to approach this matchup.
Droplet's able to get in there with Eric to be a little bit of annoying. He's still get one more. Oh, he does not get one more, and does end up going to lose that Eric. But already 1-4 down, and they're literally just running it down. This is no bueno. And yeah, I can imagine Red Hot Cheetos not having the best of times here. Getting a full back out of Red Team. There's been a lot of really good knockbacks from Zanehyde on the ETC. Definitely make sure to interrupt the Diablo. That's one of the things that, like, a really, really good ETC player against the Diablo matchup, ETC should win all the time. Like, it's just, if you can know when Diablo is coming in, that's a lot of times what I look for. Obviously, I'm a tank player. Things I try to look for is when the ETC can interrupt the Diablo. If you can get it during the charge or right before the charge and puts on a full cooldown, that's huge. It means Diablo is just out of service the whole game. So that's what I'm going to be looking for in these fights. They're out. They're sitting here. They're going to rip boss like right away. But they're going to be really close to everybody else.
I mean, I don't think they fear the enemy team coming in for this.
But, I mean, they know they're going to be in here because nobody's showing.
I mean, do
they?
They
Take it fast enough. Yeah, I mean, they know the other
they
format's
know.
not there.
They're coming. All right, so this should be an
They're not
interesting
gonna
little
get
team
there in
fight. Are you sure the Diablo can charge in?
No,
oh, the
nice
perfectly placed silence by Legacy, and now they're running away. Porky goes down on the Li-Ming, and I don't think Li-Ming. Look at that dance party by Zanehyde onto the Diablo, preventing them from disengaging their attempt to kill Zul. But Kevin now a little bit too far in with the Rainer, but they're gonna walk away. Are they?
Level 10's there. The 2-level lead here is just running train on this.
Yeah, and the Vikings chasing down the. Oh my goodness! Is Droplet's gonna kill these two people? He wants it. Those Vikings smell blood. Diablo, on the other hand, is in trouble. Goes down from the silence.
Running it down. You want some kills?
Deckard, by the way. Meanwhile, there is a boss pushing bot lane. Porky doing his best to not die a second time in 1 minute span. Like that, the damage being pumped out by this team, the Blue Man group, is really impressive considering that their main source of damage is Thrall and Zarya.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of. I mean we were impressed. We're like, oh man. Some players on the Blue Man group were like, are we gonna kill anybody? And Zanehyde was like, no, we kill like everybody. And he's not wrong. They are definitely.
I think him and Justine were basically going, yeah, we have Zarya, we're fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Let's look at that damage actually. Thrall on the top. We got.
Oh, that's Sunder keeping them at bay. But Porky flanking with the Li-Ming, and the Ishbu gets bodied into the side by Cubico. And that was a really good.
I like this.
Yeah. That was a really good play by.
Oh my god, Justine just melted Porky.
Right? Holy hell. Justine's gonna walk away here.
Almost died on bot.
I know, dude, there's too much to watch right now with the with the Vikings. Actually, though, speaking of, let's go into the blue team and see how they're going with their comms.
Aw, fuck.
Vikings just soaking mid.
I'm coming. Oh.
Safe.
I'm gonna be here. We can potentially stall this.
I have tap.
I don't have the Viking there. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I might
trip spawn.
agree if I go and top, but I'm not sure.
No, it's fine. I also kind of griefed there. I was trying to. I don't think we should have started boss though.
Yeah, I think we should have like ended bot before.
I'm just gonna push top. No, we already killed top.
I mean, we're almost okay. We could just do boss again.
I think so.
Yeah, I like it. I need to check bushes. I don't know if Wolf for a second. I think they're on hard.
I think my favorite part of that one was listening to Justine Benhill. Justine giggle as he used Zarya's shield to save Legacy up at the top right there.
Yep. I do that. You hear me do that all the time. When we've done zoom Garrosh, it's so fun. Like you go so fast when you get that Zarya shield. Like what's the run speed? 50% extra movement, which puts you at like 170 or something like that. Big Mosh coming out.
Yep. Oh, APOC into the boss with the boss stun setting it up a little bit. And that boss is almost dead, and the well-placed Zarya ult makes sure nobody on the Red Hot Cheetos is able to steal it. And again, Legacy has some really well-placed silences, not letting the Diablo do anything except for just try to run out of it. And then the rest of the team make sure that the Diablo does not leave the zone of silence.
Oh my god, it's true.
Yeah. Oh my
Li-Ming
goodness.
tried his hardest.
So much is happening.
So hard.
This is like the cheesiest, most cancerous comp, but also it is being well executed by the Blue Man Group.
It is. And they saw it. They said it in draft kind of immediately. They were like, "Oh wait, we can just Zarya Lost Vikings here." Like it was like no big deal. Like yeah, we could just. So everybody sees it. We should just Zarya Lost Vikings. And like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, I guess we can do that." And oh yeah, Thrall goes really well with that.
Oh, two-person sleep or dance, but immediately Kevin stops that from occurring, and now we have a swipe once ETC goes down. One person down on the side of Blue Man Group, and it looks like the Red Hot Cheetos would like a second kill if possible.
It's Justine getting all the foot, but still almost going on the Li-Ming.
Oh.
Wait, what'd she die to?
The Thrall. Is it Crash? Well, might have been. Blue team is cursed, which is the one thing that the
lead. I don't think there's really gonna do anything about it.
But that is the one thing that the Red Hot Cheetos have in favor of them, is that they've been getting a lot more of the objective.
Yeah, I mean they basically traded 2 forts. Does it die? It does. Yeah. They basically traded 2 forts and almost a keep for an objective or a loss of objective.
Yeah,
I think that's a fair trade.
I think it's a trade they'll take every day of the week. Oh, another great silence, and it looks like Kevin just has to back up a bit. But the Red Hot Cheetos, I don't know, I can't really tell what they're looking to do right here. I think they're kind of hoping to get a little bit more out of this curse. Yet the top lane's being pushed in by the Vikings. The bottom lane is the only positive thing they got going for us. I guess the bot and mid, but mid's not really getting the fort.
With this comp, I mean, like, if you have Vikings, you have people that are going to be in all 3 lanes, even though right now they have them together. Like, you can send a bunch of people into a lane, and all they have to do is just push out the minions. And so Vikings actually just counter curses. But there's actually going to be 4v4 down here. No Li-Ming.
Actually, let's go to the red team for this team fight. See how what they're saying.
Fucking gun.
No fight.
Yeah, no fight.
Flip. Looking from below. These guys like careful.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I can Q you out, Perky.
Good.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna top the mid.
No, that was a bad time to go. Not much. Wait. There we go. I wasn't sure if my mic was coming through. I think my Discord got locked up a bit.
Yeah, probably switching back and forth. They're looking to end here.
I think they do end. And Root on the Diablo. They're not really trying to kill him though. They're looking for Porky. Zarya does end up going down, and so does Ming and one of the Vikings. But now that that's actually the curse silence. I mean,
Focus
the
on
red
this curse. Remember this curse boss? 75 anti-armor on that on Zainhai there. I mean, that he kind of got melted.
He did. Kevin getting melted as well by the Vikings. And this boss is taking the core down to 36%.
Keep going, core.
The Vikings are definitely going to try. Oh, that was a great sleep by Toby to keep the Vikings from killing Kevin. And now they're just going to pick them all off. And I do believe the Blue Man Group might very well get wiped here. Ishbu is clearly messing around, not actually thinking he's going to heart there. And Stukov goes down, and we zoom in on the Zul. That was the slowest 5-person team wipe in
It really
the
was.
history, like for at least for me, for ever watching that. And technically, all 5. Okay, let me correct that. All 7 heroes went down for the side of the blue man group. It just took a very long time.
Droplet's still going back on Li-Ming, trying to get that solo kill with Eric.
Oh my goodness, droplets!
He's such a pain in the butt.
I mean, Eric
How much
does.
of a pest this guy is.
Eric does way too respect the 1v1.
That's how you actually saw one of them leave. Droplets is so annoying.
I mean, poor Ming. Her stuff is all skill shot
Yeah,
based.
it's all
so
skill shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh,
Kick
poor. I feel bad.
Kick W.
That could not have been fun. Lag.
Lag F. That's hilarious.
Zaynhai just sleeping there? Like
I think
I mean,
they know
even before that.
it's over. They're having fun now. There is still expulsion. I mean, there's no Zarya, so there's no expulsion zone. They could take the boss, but they'd end up leashing it. No level 20s.
Dance. Tour bus goes off, able to get more individuals in the party. And oh, that's the world breaker, right?
The wall. Yeah.
1 Viking goes down, 2 Viking go down, but now they come back because Vikings. Omega lol.
Legacy.
Blue man group getting away, but the Vikings are coming in from the backside flank, and Kevin is getting melted a little bit. But luckily for them, Deckard, Toby's there to heal him up back up. Cubico gonna slam Zaynhide into the wall, looking to get a pickup from them, but not quite able to do so. Ishbu gonna be rooted by the Zul, by Starzerg. I just see a whole lot of damage and a whole lot of no one dying, right? How is Kevin alive with
They're
less than
so
100
low.
health? Everyone is
They're
so
all doing
low.
a great job of just kind of invading.
Oh
They're going
my
different
goodness.
directions that doesn't have the threat.
Right.
Like Zaynhide with that decision making going up there. Like everybody was kind of splitting up to make sure they weren't on the focus targets.
And Justine was doing a great job of putting the Zarya shield on the correct people at the right times. And we're getting, I think we're getting some
anger
rage
going
quits.
out.
Yeah, I think we're getting some rage quits.
I mean, nobody wants to play against Vikings. Stop killing HoTS.
I mean, I will say I do believe this is the last match of the night for the in-houses. It look like, so I think all the teams are all players are kind of having a little bit of fun with this.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a couple more people that joined in the lobby. See if they'll add one more, but this will be our 3rd game.
Yeah.
Eric literally busted me.
Well, I'm gonna say GG. I'm gonna go in there and see if anyone wants to do an interview, but I'm also gonna call them degenerates.
You should do somebody from the red team.
From the red team? Maybe I will.
Let's see who's you can get Kevin in there, see how it's killing HoTS.
I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute us first.
In this Discord, just trying to keep it fun, there is also a channel where there is a banned hero vote. So people will make suggestions on heroes to ban or combinations to ban, like Abath or Samuro. Everybody's opting to vote out that never gets picked, or Garrosh Zarya, or Lost Vikings, or Medivh. So people just want to have some fun here. They're not super try harding. It's not for any points. It's not for any marbles. They're not so no money on the line. People just they don't want to play against unfun heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, is there enough?
8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Yeah.
All right, we will be right back. I don't think anybody is coming for this one, so we'll be right back in a little bit. All right. I think we're gonna cut it right there for the night. It is 2-1 in favor of the Blue Man Group. We want to thank everyone for joining us. It was a fun little night for in-house watching. It looks like they're not really. I can't tell if they're gonna do another one or not. And it's been three games. We had 2 really good ones and one, well, degenerate game. Thanks for everyone for joining us though for this evening of Chili Mountain. I guess technically it's supposed to be fight night, but in-house night. Let's go with. And
in-house fight night.
Yeah, and also I apologize for a couple of my scenes. I know that's missing some logos and stuff. Soothsayer literally broke on me right before this cast started, and I didn't have time to fix it. So sorry, I apologize for that. Normally it would have a bit more, like Chili Mountain's logo is not on here, which it should be, and it's really frustrating me, and a couple of various things like that. So I apologize for that. Sometimes it just happens, right? And it never, I had it up earlier today and it was fine, and it right when I swear, it hates me. It hates me sometimes. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, the cast tonight. And I know Fight Night will hopefully be back next week with 2 more teams that want to battle it out. And Snag and I are also, we're casting every week for NGS, either usually from my channel at Linehouse, twitch.tv/Linehouse, or depending on if Nexus Gaming Series, if we're doing a Storm Division 1. Snag, is there anything you want to say? Any final thoughts before we end the cast?
No, I mean, just keep checking out. Like Linehouse said, we're showing up in different places, trying to do a little bit more casting this season. I am also a sub for Sky 5 this season, so I'm playing kind of sporadically whenever we're not casting a day or something. So check out when our games are played on the calendar for NGS to watch them if they're being casted. But yeah, I mean, just look out for it.
I would say too, make sure you're following Chili Mountain and checking out all the things that they're doing, either on Twitter or Instagram and everything, because they are going all out. Like I think they're fairly new to the hot scene, but they're going all out trying to get all these different get the scene kind of going a bit more with their different tournaments and their fight nights and everything. All for it.
I think Chili Mountain also has a team in Storm Division too.
Yes, they do.
Right.
So definitely check them out. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.